Hello guys, it's Alex and welcome back to another F1 2021 My Team Career Mode episode. So episode 2 for the Spanish Grand Prix. As you can see on the left there, didn't go too well. If you haven't seen the video, go back. I think it was posted yesterday to see what happened. But yeah, as you can see, I'm 21st in the standings and my teammate didn't do too badly, to be fair, in 14th. And then Bottas is currently leading the driver standings as well. And yeah, that's it really. But this gives it away really what happened. So we had a engine failure and had to DNF, and that's that. Control electronics dead. That's that gone. I have to change the component only one race in, which is very low, and you know, not the best start to the series really. And the development failed for the rear floor under tray, so we've got to redo that now. But we have got 1,100 R&D points, so I'm gonna have to do it on in my opinion, I'm gonna have to do it on durability, because if I can't finish the race, then I'm not gonna get any points. So I've done one durability upgrade there, and then I'll probably see if there's any engine upgrades I can do. What's this? Status. What does this do? More cores and more around this. So that's that. So we've got 2 upgrades going on now. So here we go. Last run round Q1. I think why I did so well in Bahrain was just because our power side of the car is really good, and it's a lot of power needed. Whereas this track is more downforce, and the car hasn't got very good downforce. But hey, at least we're not rock bottom with P20. We've got one more shot round here. We could maybe sneak a couple more positions, but I don't think Q2 is realistic for today. But we'll give it our best shot. So here we go, around the last bend. We've gained nearly a second. That is really where the car is. I nearly spun it around 3 times. We're up to P15, so we're currently getting through to Q2, but we've got McLaren behind us. I'm not too sure if that's going to be enough, to be honest. But as I said, that was at its limits. You know, I nearly spun it off a corner or a, what's it called, curb three or 4 times that whole lap. That is really where the car is at a real push. But hey, currently we're in Q2. I haven't got high hopes to stay there, but I mean, we're still there at the moment. But everyone behind's doing the flying laps behind. Ooh, I don't think I'm going to do it. Let's see. Did we scrape it? Ooh. We through? I think we're through. I think we scraped it by the skin of our teeth. I think P16 is through. That was, as I said, that was a lap. What I just did then, you know, that was all out. I nearly spun it around on 2 curbs. But I've used all 3 soft tyres to get to Q2. But so here we go. This is our final run in Q2. I haven't got, but if we can, I'm probably going to aim for try and beat Raikkonen. If I can beat Raikkonen, then P15's a decent place to start, ahead of all the lower cars anyway. So here we go, around the last bends. I gained a lot of time in that last sector. I wasn't gaining any time before, but we've crossed the line and it's still P16. So unless there's any penalties, that's where we'll be starting in the race. I mean, like I said, I'm happy I got to Q2, but it's, you know, maybe a bit of a slap round the face really about we can't just walk into Q3 every time. But
the Spanish Grand Prix has been a permanent fixture on the Formula One calendar for over 30 years now, and for good reason. Do you remember Michael Schumacher's absolute dominance here in that rain-soaked Grand Prix in 1996? That day he took his first ever victory for Ferrari, and we've had many more iconic moments since. It's a sellout crowd of 140,000 here today as we await lights out for the 730-metre sprint down to turn 1 of this 2.9-mile racetrack. Overtaking is challenging through these 16 corners, but there's still a lot of high-speed excitement to be found, including the flat-out Turn 3 and the terrifying blind right of Turn 9. Anthony Davidson joins me once again in the commentary box, and it's fantastic to have you with us here today, but I'm curious, as a man with experience out on the track, how do you stop those pre-race nerves from becoming overwhelming when you're lining up on the grid?
But from the moment qualifying's over, you start to feel the adrenaline in your body build up and the buzz in your stomach as you anticipate the run down into Turn 1. It's all a bit like going into battle, and the unknown situation makes you nervous. Those pre-race nerves are a good thing. The day you don't have them means that you don't care anymore. And of course you have to make sure that all the procedures are second nature to you, so that they're not taking up too much of your capacity.
Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. Valtteri Bottas lines up on pole position, and Lewis Hamilton completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Verstappen, Perez, Lando Norris, and Leclerc, Sainz, Vettel, Fernando Alonso, and Esteban Ocon, Stroll, Tsunoda, Pierre Gasly, and Raikkonen, Alexander, Giovinazzi, Daniel Ricciardo. They've taken a grid penalty, and Mick Schumacher, Joe, Mazepin, Russell, and Nicholas Latifi. It's almost time for the lights to go out, so let's head down to the track and get this Grand Prix underway.
So there we go, we're getting one free position because Ricardo is taking a grid penalty, which I'll take every day of the week. So I'm just seeing what tyres everyone's starting on, and it looks like everyone's mediums or softs. I was thinking of going on hards first, but if they're all starting on mediums, I think I'm going to have to do the same, to be honest, to get left for dead. So here we go then, let's try and get a good start. We're starting P15, one place higher than I was expecting, and off we go. One, it's a slow start, but I've got good pace, but later on I think Raikkonen's losing us. Everyone from behind is catching us up, but we've maintained our position, which is good. But we're getting a bit boxed in here because of Gasly. Raikkonen's gone down the inside. I've had to take the escape route. So Giovinazzi, we've dropped a position. We've got a good launch around the outside. We're back up to P15, so we've maintained our position first few corners, which is always good. Now we need to see if we can just get up the grid a bit. I'm going to send one down the inside on Raikkonen. We've got that position up, so we're up to P14 now, are we? Because I've gone a bit wide. And both Alfa Romeos are chasing me from behind. One's going down the inside. Who's that? Giovinazzi overtakes us, but I overtake him back. We're back up to P14. Now I need to try and lose these Alfa Romeos and catch up to Gasly. And here comes Ricciardo. He's finally caught us up on softer and better tyres. But soon, hopefully, he'll have to pit because the tyre wear is pretty high. I've been trying to catch up with Gasly, but I am struggling, to be honest. This is where the car is, about P14 on the R&D as well. So realistically, it's P15 because Ricciardo is ahead of me, and except from that, that's it really. And I'm expecting him to be overtaking me on this straight with DRS. Here he comes.
We're leading our teammate by 2.8 seconds.
It's fine. He's in a different race to me anyway. He's pitting soon anyway. So hopefully then when he pits, obviously we'll re-overtake and then.
Yellow flag.
That's the yellow flag up ahead. I don't know what's happened, but Alonso's going down the order here. The flag up ahead, and Alonso's going slow right on the racing line, and the engine's just blown. That's not a good place for him to be stopped. Right on the racing line. So here we go, here's the long straight, let him pass, not even going to fight him, just go past. He's going to just slow me down anyway, and we're up to P10 now anyway, which is perfect for me. If I finish P10 I'll be happy. And here comes Norris now, out the pit exit. It's going to be tight. I'm going to sail around the outside. I want him to overtake me, I just didn't want to be held up on that bend. I want him to overtake me because Otherwise he's just going to let Giovinazzi catch up to me as well, so
Great maneuver. You made it look easy.
catching as well. Okay, you can get past here then, go on mate. Well, he had a bit of a wobble at the back end there, but I'm not going to be able to catch up. Oh, I got DRS off him. What a nice guy. But Giovinazzi is catching up, so which isn't good. If I can keep with him on the straight, I could get DRS there as well. So here we go. Pit window's now open. We've managed to keep both Alfa Romeos at bay, but you can see up ahead Norris, Gasly, Perez have all got far away. So it's looking like we're fighting for P10 here today, which is totally fine. You know, the fact that we're here, you know, we started P15, been one DNF, so P14 if you like, and we're now in P10, so we've made good progress. And we're pitting this lap, I think. So here we go, into the pits. And it looks like Giovinazzi's staying out. Just got to hope Zoe can catch up to him, really. Here we go, come on, quick stop please. Come on.
Exit now.
Oh, that was slow. That was pretty slow.
That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops.
But hey, at least Raikkonen didn't overtake us in the pit lane.
Don't panic just yet, but we've seen a problem at our end. We're looking into it.
You're joking. Not again. You can't tell me we're having 2 DNFs in a row because of engine failures. That's a joke. You can't. That's a joke if that's the case. You know, I'm on for points again. We're in P10. You're joking. I've even improved the durability of some parts. If it's another DNF, I can't.
Okay, looks like a mechanical
Oh,
failure.
for
We're gonna have
God's!
to ask you to find a safe spot to retire. Sorry about that.
That's 2 races in a row. Now that's happened. This is ridiculous. We're on for points, both times. Why am I going back on the track? Oh. 2 races in a row. Two races in a row. I've fixed the durability and it's happened again. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. On for points both races and it's just been taken away from me like that. We've got a dodgy ass engine. We might need to move away from Honda.
What do you think it was, Ant, that gave them the edge over the competition today?
Well, this was
I was
a real
enjoying
team
that as
victory.
well.
They
I was
put
genuinely
together a
enjoying that. I was
solid
doing well.
strategy today that
P10,
appeared well suited to the
running
conditions
well.
out on track. The driver did everything that was expected of them in the moment.
Back-to-back DNFs now.
After an excellent performance at the
So,
Grand Prix, I'm sure
you know, it doesn't matter how well you do in qualifying or how well you do in the race. If the car can't last the time, you're not gonna get any points whatsoever if you can't finish a race. Let's see. Hey, maybe Zoe did pull something out of the hat. Let's see. No, unfortunately not.
More points for Valtteri Bottas, further
Unfortunately
solidifying
not.
his lead
He
at the
finished
top
a
of the
solid
table.
P16
Let's
solid
focus on the
again.
driver of the day. Anthony Davidson. Who do
But
you
it's
pick?
Well,
painful.
Daniel
It's
Ricciardo would
painful.
have to be my driver of the day. It's less about what he did right, but how little he did wrong. Perfect driving.
And look at
Let's
that. We're
move on to the
bottom of the
constructors.
standings.
Mercedes continue to extend their lead. Meanwhile, a strong weekend from Red Bull
Actually,
this
we've gone
time
down
out,
one spot
and
as well in the
they improved their
constructors
position
as
in the
well. So that is pain.
It's
It
been
is
an
painful.
absolutely wild weekend of Formula
But
One
hey,
action.
that is
I
F1 for you.
can't
So if
wait
you
to
did
see
like the
what's
video,
next.
then please like and subscribe, and I'll see you later. Goodbye.